What's good, everybody? This is the TFNMP podcast with your host, DJ Punch.
And I'm the coolest motherfucker on the planet, CoolAzzCam.
And as always, this episode and all episodes are brought to you by Innovative Culture. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture on Instagram at innovative.culture. Make sure you follow the podcast at the TFNMP podcast. And while you at it, follow your boy at I am DJ Punch. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole Shaban Boo, baby. Where they following you at, Cam?
Y'all can follow me at CoolAzzCam, COOLAZZCAM.
Yes, sir. And while you're online, go ahead and subscribe to the website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. And while you at it, subscribe to the YouTube. What is it? /Innovative Culture?
Innovative Culture.
We made that shit simple enough for y'all. See, the dumb people can subscribe too. But anyways, man, we got the homies in the building. We got YBI. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves.
What up, what up, what up? CEO Vicious.
What's the deal? It's your boy Don Fresh.
You know what it is, that boy King Sino.
That's right.
That's right, man. Oh, see, look, that was perfect, bro. I'm not gonna front. That was nice.
They was ready.
Normally, we got people can come in. They not ready for that shit. Fucking the lights turn on and shit get a little crazy.
Right.
But man, speaking of shit getting a little crazy, I walked in and I asked if anybody had talked about the Oscars yet. Everybody got their little pre-speech preview on what they see or how they feel about it.
Yeah.
Mine might be a little more different than other people. I kind of feel both sides a little bit. You know what I mean? I understand.
Yeah.
I'm always down for somebody getting bitch slapped. That's always a plus to me because I think it's hilarious as fuck.
Hey man, when it warrants it, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. What do y'all feel about that shit?
Me personally, bro, I feel if you're in the comedy world, like anything goes when it comes to joking. So I mean, like, if Will's a comedian, he's a comedian, and hey, it stands. And I mean, hey, freedom of speech.
Exactly.
But is Will technically a comedian?
Nah,
I mean,
really.
I know Will has been a rapper. He's been an actor.
He's a bona fide Hollywood star.
He's an entertainer.
Yeah.
Listen, point blank period. Even if he's not a comedian, Chris Rock is. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Chris Rock got hired to do a job. Chris Rock up there, he gonna do his job. He's a comedian, bro. When you have a comedian off top,
Then it's Chris
like
Rock.
you have, and you're a legend. You have the ability to talk about any fucking body, especially if you in the room. Why do you think people don't want to sit in the front row when they go to comedy shows?
Right.
Okay.
You gonna get talked about.
So what about in 2016? So I've been, I've been getting memes and all this
There's
shit all day.
homework. Okay.
So 2016 Oscars, Chris Rock hosted that too.
Yeah.
Jada wasn't there.
Okay.
He made a joke saying, Jada said she's not coming to the Oscars. He said, well, that's just like me and Rihanna's panties. Like, I'm not invited. That was the joke, right?
Right.
So I think Will just had that shit built up inside him. And he was just waiting for the right moment. Like, you know what? You talking about my wife. It's funny, but I'm looking at Jada, and Jada is not laughing.
Hey, he laughed. Yeah,
he did
that
laugh.
was the biggest part.
He laughed hard,
He
too.
laughed. He laughed hard as fuck. And I think that slap was more like, oh damn, bitch, she caught me laughing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, now I gotta go. Now I gotta double down.
It's going to be a long ride home.
Yeah.
Hey, me and my boy was talking, man, and I don't think it really was a slap for me, man. It was the walk off for me. That walk was cold how he walked off.
He did the jacket.
Yeah, right. Wild West moment.
Bro, that shit was like in the movies. I ain't never seen no
Right.
shit
I thought
like
it
that.
was skit.
I did too when I first seen it. But then I was like, I think he could have faked a better slap than that one. If it was a sketch and it was rehearsed, he could have did way better than that. Them two actors is way too good for that shit to look like that. His feet
the
wasn't
look on
positioned.
his face.
Yeah, his feet wasn't
that
positioned
look.
well.
Yeah.
None of that shit, bro. Will was straight drunk. I believe he was drunk as shit.
I don't think he was drunk. That was before he even accepted his award. They still gave him his award after that.
Hell yeah.
Hey, wouldn't
why would
speak
they
to go
not?
with
But then now they talking about taking it back.
You got me fucked up.
Yeah,
Reggie,
that's bullshit.
look, you gonna take it back? You got to give Reggie Bush back his fucking Heisman.
all
these motherfuckers.
For
Fuck
real.
all that. That
Hey.
opens up a whole new floodgate.
Hey, Will better do the Heisman on that Oscar.
Real shit. You got me fucked up. I'd be petty as shit too.
Man.
That motherfucker. I don't know. From my perspective, to be honest with you, when you a comedian, you given a license to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about, right?
Right.
You're allowed to have bad jokes. Was that a bad joke? Maybe. It didn't hit as hard as he wanted it to, or people didn't take it the way they wanted it to, right? But at the end of the day, it was a joke. All he was doing was trying to like make light of a situation, which is what comedians do anyways.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
If they don't make light of it, they're going to double down on
Well,
the shit.
this is what I'm gonna say. Look, I feel like
Besides-
it's all cool that comedians, you have the right to make jokes, right? You can make a joke about anything you want to make a
You
joke
can also
about.
get slapped. I get it.
But a man is going to defend the honor of his wife,
feel that.
and that's how it is. So
That's
you
how
got
I
to
see
know
both
if
sides.
That come with the joke.
if
That's
your
how I see
reality's
both
there,
sides.
then you got to be ready for the repercussions.
So have y'all thought about this? So the slap took place, but
When am I
if
close a
Cr-
little bit closer?
So the slap took place, but if Chris would have responded, and let's say the fight broke out, the show would have been over, right?
Yeah.
Because Rock was the host.
Damn.
Think about it.
Nah, they done did it without a host before.
It wouldn't be.
Diddy would have
like-
pulled out. Diddy would have been like, I
Yeah,
got
they would've-
this. Take
Diddy
that,
was
take
on
that.
this story talking about, man, Chris Rock got a strong chin. Like yeah, he got a hell of a chin on
He
him.
do though. He do, and that's what led me to think that it was fake because I was like, nah, that's Will Smith. Like Will Smith has been in the movie Ali. He knows how to throw a punch, all that shit.
man.
Like for him not to go down,
Right.
that like you
I
either
said
got
that
a
too.
strong ass chin or that shit was fake.
Right.
Has anybody like cued the conspiracy music? Because nobody's been like Illuminati, like this guy do anything like that. Because I would
I saw
think
that
those
one.
would be the first people
They
to
said
come out.
when Will walked off, he did like a Masonic hand gesture where he put his
what?
hand inside his.
Oh,
his
it's
coat.
typical with you know the justice.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but
What about the memes, bro? They said Ali slapped Pookie. I was rolling.
and that's what I think about when I think about them fighting. Right? They said who was it, man? One of the Paul brothers was putting up some money for
I think it was Jake.
yeah, Jay Paul was gonna put up some money for them to get in the ring and
Right.
square it out. So
Wack 100 had put his bid in already.
Right,
I'll
right.
put the fight on right now.
Right.
Trailer it up.
Snoop got to be the commentator.
Man,
for
hey,
sure,
that's
yeah.
classic. That's classic.
Funny as hell.
I don't know, man. Chris Rock will get his ass whooped. That's the worst part about it. Is I would want Chris Rock to win, but Chris Rock would end up getting his ass whooped.
Hey man, Chris might get a trainer, man. Look.
Bro, they got all the
Nah,
everybody
Chris
hates
ain't
Chris memes.
Right, right,
They
right.
already put it on the weed pack.
Yeah.
Damn. Everybody hates Chris Weed.
Oh,
And
shit.
it's
Somebody
the
was
slap.
ready.
It's the slap.
Somebody was ready. Hey, them weed packs is as fast as t-shirts used to be. Remember when the t-shirts used to come out and shit? Now you
Right.
got the weed packs.
Right,
Anything that happened viral, you got the
Unreal.
weed packs on it. That shit fucking crazy.
Don, you better start them packs. Boy.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
remember
saying.
when the Nate Robinson had dropped.
Oh man.
That was a
Yeah,
good one.
that was a cold one.
That was
They got a
embarrassing.
lot of good ones.
I don't know, man. Who would y'all have y'all money on?
Oh, we gotta go with Will,
Will,
man.
yeah, Will.
Will, right?
Ali, that's all I'm gonna think about.
No pun intended, man. No. Will.
It gotta be Will. It's I don't know.
One rib.
One oh shit.
One slap.
They said that shit went crazy
poor.
like when they went to commercial. I think there was a little bit of tussling even then. They said
sure.
Tyler Perry and who was it? Tyler Perry and somebody else was trying to break it. Oh, Denzel Washington. Man,
Imagine that.
I saw somebody did a meme. They was like doing a Denzel impression, but they was like Denzel was talking to Will.
Oh.
That shit was classic too. Like, we better than this.
Oh, I seen that
Hey,
one.
you know what Will Smith should have done? He should have hollered at him behind the scenes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real shit.
Instead of just putting it
I
all
feel that
out
way
there.
too.
was
So
the heat of
He
the
did it in the moment.
yeah.
He wasn't waiting
That's
until
what I'm
like,
saying. I
held
thought he
that
was
shit
drunk.
in,
Then
man.
he was laughing. He got caught.
No, but
laughing.
Jada looked at him like, you ain't gonna do nothing. This motherfucker talking about me.
You
I'm
better not be
G.I.
lying.
Jane.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. It's alopecia. You ain't gonna die. If I can't joke about this shit, there's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Like there's a big ass fucking
But
problem.
it wasn't just a joke. It was the fact that Will already been going through what he been going through.
I understand that.
Entanglement
Yeah, that's-
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
So for the last, let's say 2 years, he been all in the news. Him
Right.
and Jada. So for him to be in a moment like that,
Right.
like you have an opportunity to try to like flex a little bit,
Right.
and I think that's where it went to.
How many jokes do you think Chris Rock had in his head as Will was walking away? Because he probably had some good ones.
Hey man.
He had some good ones.
Whenever you have it stand up and they record it, man, we gotta watch it because you know he gonna talk about it.
Stand up.
Soon as he start, he gonna hit him with,
Yeah.
man, Will Smith slapped the shit out of me.
Listen,
Watch.
you remember when an artist used to get shot or an artist used to go to jail, and the first thing they do when they come out or whatever get released
Album.
is they go drop an album, right?
Right.
He about to put out a special. It's about to go down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He gonna have some shit.
Yeah.
He gonna open up with the Will
That was
Smith
like-
stuff.
No, you have to.
everybody
Jamie Foxx
anticipating
and
it.
LL Cool J got into it.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, me
And
too.
Jamie went on stage.
Every given Sunday shit.
man.
Jamie
Nigga said,
Like
what you know?
LL.
We got a game. We ain't got no game. We acting. What the fuck?
Oh, that's another thing. He tried to say that. I guess somebody tried to push the rhetoric that maybe he was still like method acting, or he was still kind of in the role. Right. I don't know, man. That leads me to think that like they daddy was out there just whooping their ass. If
Right,
that's the
right,
case.
right.
Like anybody check in with Serena and Venus's mama?
Right.
That shit.
Confirm that.
Yeah, that shit looked a little bad right there. If that's what you're talking about. How deep did you go into that role to find that
I
shit?
don't know, man. I saw the Pursuit of Happiness cry.
Oh shit!
You know, when he
That
was like,
the
keep my
apology.
wife's name
Yeah,
out
yeah.
your fucking mouth.
with the shake.
He had the Pursuit of Happiness
Yeah,
tear.
yeah. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Oh
yeah, that
shit!
going on.
That shit was terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's like the slap her. That's a new slap her around the world. For sure.
Hey, well, you know the running joke now is like, wait, he tripping? I'm about to Will Smith this
I'm about to
nigga.
Will Smith this motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's real shit. Like you ain't nobody getting slid no more. B,
Yeah.
you about to get Will Smith.
Yeah, right. Like, they talk. Oh, hold on, I'm about to Will Smith real. Hold on, real quick.
Damn, I wonder how his family feel about this. Chris Rock, because, you know, he got 2 little girls and whatever.
They was
Megan
crying in
was
the crowd.
cool.
If they was in the crowd, they was crying.
Right.
That's some cold shit to see your daddy.
Yeah, I think they
slap.
getting teased
Snapped
at
by
school.
another man?
Yeah, that's the. I think
yeah.
that's one of my biggest fears is to get slid in front of my
Are they
kids.
getting
Yeah,
teased at
right.
school?
That's some real. That's a real fear.
We saw your daddy get slapped on
Right.
TV.
Hey, he better give them some executive protection right now. Look.
That shit happened like on TV, like national TV, international.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen that shit.
But it went viral like in seconds.
Quick.
Yeah.
Because
That
I
same
didn't-
night.
Like, I wasn't even watching it.
I think the show was still on,
Yeah.
and it was already coming up on Instagram
Like,
feeds.
hey, somebody already had a new single out with a feature. Like, it was like quick. I was like, come on.
Somebody got tattooed that night.
Fucking Will Smith. Hey, that'd be cold shit. Will Smith over there. Stop, keep my wife name out your fucking mouth.
Remix.
Album drop next week. Like that would have been the perfect little boom right there.
Right.
Shit, man, that shit cool. But anyway, man, we got y'all in the fucking building.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk some fucking music, man. When the fuck y'all link up?
Oh, man. What is Sino? That's my blood brother, man, and Don, a childhood friend. And we go back, 20?
Yeah, like 20.
Yeah,
20 years?
Yeah.
That shit crazy to sit and think like I got 20 years in me to be like I knew that motherfucker for 20 years.
Yeah.
Even if you go down to like elementary school, it's still crazy to think like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we started off, me and bro was, rapping. We got a little group called Hard Knocks. So we started doing that, started booming a bit, and then we created Get Money Entertainment. We added Don in there. We just go in the studio and just freestyle and just, cut up the different tracks. And then we just switched it because, we had another homie that was starting something similar to Get Money Entertainment. And I said, bro, we need something better than millions. So he said billion. So Young Billionaires.
So let's take
That's
it a step
YBI.
further.
Yes, sir.
That's cool, man. And then I heard I was over hearing I edit a lot of podcasts that come out of here.
Yeah.
But it seemed that y'all stopped doing music for a little bit and then really re-linked up.
Yeah.
That's right.
What made y'all stop making music?
Oh man, just to be transparent, we had a investor, man, and the situation just kind of went sour, and we just had to go back and just kind of retool everything and just take a step away from it, man, because marketing, everything gotta you get
Got a
taxed for
number
everything.
to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we wanted to do it right, or if you're gonna do it right, don't do it at all. So that's really what it was. So tell them how we got it back together.
Yeah, we had I had went to one of my homies' studio in Inglewood, and I don't know, I just got that itch to do it again. So I'm all like, damn, I gotta connect on the studio now. Let me hit up the bros to see if they want to do another run at it. So I hit up my bro, and he was all for it. We hit up Don, and it was a go after that.
That's cool, man. Was it cool when y'all got back together? Was it like it used to be? Because you got those group of people that you kick it with or you hang out with, especially y'all being brothers, where you get around and you start doing music again or you start doing a project together, and it's almost like where y'all left off. Did it seem like that?
That's exactly what it was. It
Yeah,
was
like the chemistry was there.
it was like just get back on, like run that same play. It ain't nothing changed. It's just that's what we do.
Yeah. When y'all wasn't making music, what did y'all learn from like maybe you said you had a setback?
Yeah, I mean, just really understanding the business. And a lot of artists, they don't understand the business. You know, like, oh, I got a new song. Like, just check this out. Like, it's more to it than that, man. I mean, the shows, your promo run, you know, press release, like, you know, articles, you know, interviews, you know, like the networking. Like, it's so much that goes into it, and just really taking a step back to just kind of refocus, man. And that's why we back better than ever.
What was one of the first steps y'all took, or the first changes that y'all made from before when y'all regrouped?
Oh man, we branded, man. We see that logo on the Grammy, man.
Hats,
Yeah,
shirts.
So it's
We
not a
got
game.
merch and all that.
Yeah.
Whatever you need.
That shit's smart. Y'all picked up on the business portion.
Hey, right.
Was it because y'all was like, all right, we gonna do this shit. We gonna take care of it. Did y'all maybe have an issue before where somebody else took care of it?
It was.
We didn't even think of doing the merch,
like
and
we
the
was
branding and all that.
We were just so into music, just the recording process, and just like, man, I'm making music. Like, hey, you know, check this out. We doing this, but it's like, if you're just doing it for the love of it, it's cool. But if you're trying to do it and make some money off it, like, your business got to be tight. No matter in anything you're gonna do, you want it to be lucrative.
Right.
That's crazy when I think about shit like that, because when you're being creative, because I know you guys are creative, when you're being creative, it's difficult to sit back and go, all right, how can we market this, or how can we like turn on your business sense?
Yeah.
It's hard to turn on your business sense when you're being creative, because it's almost like I took all this energy into making this product, and now I got to market it. Now I got to do a whole other job.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially being independent, or especially feeling like you got to do stuff on your own.
Right.
Even having a team, it's like everybody's learning something. You know what I mean?
Right,
so it's like when everybody's learning something, it's difficult to think of what's next.
Right.
Because a lot of people don't know what's next. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're kind of just moving as you go along.
Right.
What are you guys feeling yourself in that mode, or are you guys kind of having long-term plans?
Well, I think the game, man, to be honest with you, like, it's saturated.
Yeah.
It's so much music out there, and like, I've never seen so many people that want to be an artist.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy. Like, I mean, not to switch gears, man, but like, it's so many artists now, like, you don't really have fans in the crowds anymore. Because that's another artist that you're looking at.
That shit crazy.
So when you really think about it from that perspective, like, you gotta go back, as they say, you go back in the gym, working your free throws, whatever you're doing, because what are you gonna do differently to stand out? So that's the thought behind everything we're doing right now.
That's cool. I listened to what you told me right now, and I thought to myself, in my situation with podcasting, to where I was like, you know what I did? I turned the motherfuckers into clients, because when I started doing podcasting, I would do this shit, and it's you know, it was for fun, to be real with you. But then I would get into having guests that would come through, and they'd be like, I want to start a podcast, and I'm thinking like, well, shit, I know how to do a podcast. Let me produce your shit.
Right.
So it started turning into that. So I found it easier to run a business like that, and then kind of do a podcast to kind of get my rocks off more than anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
As far as making music and then balancing the business part on that, and like, how do you find a balance?
Oh man, you know, the balance is having this group here, man, and just, you know, pushing through, you know, and staying level headed, man. I mean, and, you know, being humble. You know, a lot of cats not humble. Like, if you go meet a celebrity, or you shake hand, got a photo or something like that, like, it's cool, but are they putting money in your pocket? Right. You know, so some folks forget that, like, oh, I was seen with such and such, or I was, you know, in such and such video. Like, that doesn't change anything yet. You know what I'm saying? And even once you get there, it's about sustainability. Right. You know, so
how can you keep it going?
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can get one check, but how is you gonna get continuous checks? How you gonna have, you know, that income that's coming in?
We speaking the same language now, and that's what I'm saying. And a lot of artists does not possess that business sense, man. Yeah.
What's the biggest difference that you see when you can tell that somebody doesn't possess that business sense?
I mean, through a conversation.
Oh, okay.
One conversation can tell it all. You know, and that's just what it is. And I mean, I wish them all the best.
Hey,
shots fired.
No disrespect to anybody, man.
How many of those do you run into though?
Quite few.
Yeah, I mean, just being on the scene, because it's one thing if you're an introvert, but if you're on the scene, you networking, you out there. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, y'all know the new lingo, like, oh, we gonna work. Oh, no, I got you. We gonna work. Oh, and it never happened.
Yeah,
you can tell who you're dealing with.
Exactly. That's why when I have people that want to start a podcast, I tell them, I'm like, all right, come on my show, be a guest. Let's see if you can hold a conversation for an hour.
Right.
Let's see how,
Off the rip.
off the rip. Because the thing with podcasting is sustainability, consistency. You know what I mean? So if you can't come through every week and record an hour consistently, then we got an issue already.
Right.
Number one, you're not gonna put money in my pocket consistently for me to bank on your income.
Right.
The income coming from you. Number two, you ain't never gonna pop because you don't have consistency. So it shows me that you don't believe in your own fucking shit.
Right.
Gotta believe.
I like when
Right.
people show up for a meeting with us and we're very casual here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when people pull up, we're here, we're smoking a blunt, we're eating or something, we're chilling. Somebody pulls up, opens a notebook, bro, for the meeting. I'm already like, oh shit, all right, let's go. Like, let's see what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm already intrigued, bro. And more than likely, when you talk to me and you're like, all right, this is my budget, that's gonna make me go, okay, well, this motherfucker's actually trying. You know what I mean? Let me see what I can do within my parameters to work with you as far as your budget. That way we can work together, because what's gonna end up happening is one of these shows gonna pop, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? One of these shows gonna end up wanting more services. So what's gonna end up happening, bro? I'm gonna be right here. I'm already doing it anyways, bro. Let me go ahead and edit that extra shit into your show every week.
Yeah.
You know, for the upcharge.
Right.
That's how I see shit.
Right.
It's difficult to see a lot of for people to like understand that.
Right.
Because it's like I said, people pull up with a notebook. Like, first impression is everything.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like when I ask you, I'm like, what's the difference? When you can see somebody is business minded or not, you go, conversation. Why? First impression, bro.
Yeah.
If you're not pulling up and you got your own shirt on, bro,
Yeah.
then you probably not on your shit.
Yeah.
Right.
If you ain't got your own hat on,
Yeah.
then you probably not about your shit.
Hey, look, you ain't got your own podcast.
You probably not about your shit.
Hey.
If I recorded everybody's shit and I didn't do my own show, it kind of would be some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
I want the coach that used to play.
Yeah.
Right.
I want the coach that used to play.
Yeah.
I want the offensive line coach who calves is fucking still big as biceps. You know what I mean?
right,
like that
right.
old motherfucker. The motherfucker's
Yeah.
65, but his fucking legs is still wow.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the motherfucker I want coaching
Decent
me.
game. Yeah.
I want that fat ass motherfucker that the Cleveland Browns had for a minute. You see that motherfucker?
Right.
The dude from the
Yeah.
Cleveland Browns, that shit was fucking funny. Nah, man, but yeah, it's just difficult to find a lot of people like-minded. But at the same time, you got to also understand their position in life at the moment, right? You already been past that. You've learned from that. So maybe they haven't learned that shit yet.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes you'll see people on the come around and like they'll come back and they'll be like, I see what the fuck you was talking about. Or I now understand what you were doing. Because a lot of people watch the shit that y'all do and they might not necessarily say anything to you or even approach you with a conversation. But a couple years later, they'll approach you and they'll be like, hey, man, I've been watching that shit that you've been doing. And like, it really helped me.
Right.
I didn't believe it at the time. You know what I mean? Like merch, I didn't believe in merch at the time for shit. Back in the day, I'd be like, oh, man, that's a waste of money.
Right.
Because in my eyes, it was like, who gonna buy this shit?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like,
There's people out there.
exactly. But again, that's me not believing in my own shit. If I'm not pulling up with my own shit on, I don't believe in my own shit.
I mean, you just said it best. You said believe in it, and like it starts with you.
Yeah.
You know, so in order to catapult that and take us to the next level, like everything starts with you. Like, I mean, I'm looking at that logo, man. That logo's dope. You know what I'm saying? But like, that's what's gonna stand out. That's the memory.
Yeah.
Might not remember a name, but then like, hey, you know, I remember. Hey, that's old boy. They gonna connect you to something.
Yep.
What are they gonna connect you to?
Exactly. And everybody know that Grammy logo.
Facts. Well, and that's the first. And that kind of looked like a Grammy. You know, it goes there and YBI.
YBI. Continue the letters. Like that's the Y.
Right. Facts.
Who made y'all logo? Or did y'all kind of come up with it together?
Oh man, as we said, business, bro. I had 50 designers design the logo, and I said, like they said, like any like special descriptions, and I said, I want someone to basically embed a Grammy into the Y. And man, I started sending them screenshots. I was like, look at this one, and the one we selected is that one, and I wanted this one because I mean you can brand it on pretty much anything.
Yeah.
So we rock with that.
It's a clean ass logo.
Yeah.
That's the thing I look for when it comes to logos. I want that shit to look clean.
Yeah.
I don't need all the extra shit. I don't need it to look like the letters are all cracked and old and shit like nah, bro, just give me a nice, clean, fucking solid ass color. Like let's give me that shit.
Right.
It's hard to find motherfuckers that see that shit.
Facts.
Sometimes I'm guilty of it too though. When you're talking to a customer, you're talking to a client, and you like trying to give them all this shit when really they want this shit.
Right.
You know, and it's like, damn, bro, I'm trying to.
Right.
I'm doing too much. I'm fucking my own self over.
Right.
Like,
Let me
damn.
pipe down a little bit.
Yeah, bro, don't even want the extra transitions in the video. Like he just want the regular.
Right.
You know? That shit cool, man. How do y'all have y'all been doing performances lately? I know I saw y'all at the what was it, media day?
Yep.
Yeah,
That was a cool
Just
day.
performed last night.
we just did that. What was that? Crush.
Oh, y'all were in Lancaster?
Yeah, we was
How was that?
Shout out
to
to
Barbie.
Barbie, man.
yeah.
Wide scope she put on, man.
We was working. We was working. So we was.
Oh,
able to
hey,
make
you weren't supposed to be there, man. Like, we need another DJ.
bro, what happened?
I'm messing with
Oh,
you.
I was about to say, bro. Don't tell me that.
Right. Nah, it was dope.
No, the show was lit. It was fun. I had a good time. I performed with my boys like usual.
Yeah,
Tell it up. Everybody else was on their P's and Q's. It was going up.
that's cool.
Yeah, they put on for the city, man. A lot of man. I mean, just the artists, the local artists from the AV area, Lancaster, man. They really put on.
They kind of go hard, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they serious.
Blood Cousins was in there, man. Fly. Yeah, Fly was in there. Did his Wody Hassan. I mean, they was doing their thing. Sean Perrier. List of other artists, not to leave anybody out, but yeah, they all did their thing.
When y'all get ready for a performance, what do y'all do?
We stay ready.
Y'all just stay ready.
Yeah,
Any
we
moment
just-
y'all ready.
much.
Yeah.
It's like
It's like, Coach, we just waiting to get called in the game. That's it.
Is that? Do you think that was with experience, or do y'all sit here and
Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
y'all rehearse a lot, or
We don't even rehearse, bro.
Nah. We don't rehearse. It's just
y'all don't be in the car like playing the song? Like,
You know, when we was just starting in the early days, we would like freestyle and look in the mirror and freestyle with each other and whatever. So I don't know, it just came off of growth. Just
yeah, and then we got chemistry. Like we
Natural.
yeah.
Y'all friends already. So
Yeah.
Right.
for
Yeah,
y'all
brothers.
to sit exactly. So for y'all to sit up and come up with music together, like y'all going through the experiences together.
Yeah.
Y'all going out together, y'all seeing the same, like
Right.
so everybody just really telling their perspective
Right.
of that experience.
that's right. Cool.
But before we stepped in the building, man, we bumped into Sunlit, and she was like, "Y'all was lit last night." So it's just natural, man. Cali's finest. I mean, a lot of like anybody we interact with, they're like, "Hey, y'all energy, y'all bring the energy every single time." Like it don't matter if the show got 200, 300 people, 75 people, we gonna bring the same
we gonna turn up.
energy
We gonna stay
consistently.
Because you never know who watching, bro.
Facts.
Somebody
and
sitting in the
then
back.
it's a lot of people first time hearing us, so we got to
Oh, yeah.
turn up for
Yeah,
them.
you gotta have a good. They gotta have a good.
Like
good
first impression.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we
Gotta
go.
have that shit for sure. I know there's a lot of performers that go out there and perform, and it kind of sound dead. Like you could tell they don't want to be there.
Yeah, you
I
can
think that's
tell.
the biggest issue that I see. And then there's artists. To be real with you, when I was DJing clubs is when Genesis was coming up.
Okay.
And the one thing I could always say about him is it didn't matter if it was 5 people in that fucking room or if it was 1,000 people in that fucking room. That motherfucker was going up.
Yeah.
He was jumping off the fucking
Yeah.
the stage and doing all that type of shit.
Yeah.
Doing everything,
Lit.
bro.
Energy, high level.
It's some showmanship. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't possess that shit.
That's one thing Busta Rhymes was talking about OT. I remember an interview, and he was saying like one of the things that made him sign OT was his energy is infectious, and he said that man takes over a room, and I've seen that. Yeah.
We can see how easy it is for him to go viral. You know what I mean? Because people genuinely like him. You know what I mean? People want him to win.
Yeah.
The motherfucker puts out singles, and it's just like,
Yeah.
oh, we like it. Oh, we like it. Oh, we like
Hey,
it.
man, them singles taking that man to Dubai, man.
That boy lit.
He done figured it out.
That when you made it, when you getting flown out to Dubai to do shows.
Hey, man, off singles?
Off singles?
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
But then a lot of his songs is like comedy songs when you think about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That where you from
Yeah,
that he
yeah,
put like
yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
He
Hey
made
man,
good
he
music.
winning.
But you get away with shit
Yeah.
like that and it's cool. You got
Nah.
the white people.
Hey.
You out
Hey,
there
but-
throwing up the
Canada sends his
all
camera.
on
He's
the
like, you gotta
videos.
see this.
Hey, but you gotta like. I mean, like it's a whole vibe. Like I look good today. Like it's
that
a
shit
vibe.
hard.
It's a vibe.
It's
He
like
getting
when
off.
Snoop Dogg had everybody cripping. He had the white people cripping. He had everybody cripping. He made that shit cool.
He still got everybody.
He
still got
crippin'
everybody
to this
I mean,
day.
just look out how much nostalgia you have, man. I mean, Sexual Eruption. Come on, man.
Oh yeah.
That dude was off for a loop, but
That
he
did.
pulled it off.
Snoop Dogg touched every genre, I think, maybe except for country. 'Cause that motherfucker was doing reggae for a little bit. He was serious about that
Yo.
shit
Yeah,
too.
he was. Yeah.
I don't even.
What
I
was it,
would.
Snoop the Lion.
If I ever interviewed him, I would never even ask him about that because I would honestly approach him and be like, "Come on, man, what you fucking around or what?" I wouldn't even want to disrespect the man like that because he was probably dead ass serious about that shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to question
That's
that
his
shit.
creativity.
Reincarnated.
Shit,
He
That
was
mother-
going up.
Yeah, that motherfucker brought Death Row back.
Yeah.
That shit crazy.
His last couple projects he put out, they hard, man.
That algorithm,
Algorithm.
I like that shit.
Yeah.
Algorithm,
That shit
Yeah.
was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
He-
That's that Snoop.
yeah. Would y'all sign to
man.
Death Row?
Which one? The new?
The new one. Hey, fuck that. I would want the chain first and foremost.
We're talking about business, right? If the business is right on the table, we can do it. If not, we're gonna leave the deal on the table.
I was just about to say that.
Just let me get a day deal to get a chain, bro. That's all I need. Just get a chain. Just want a chain.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Want the 10-day contract.
Yeah. And then when you do that, like look at me in my eyes and tell me welcome to death row.
Right.
Like I need to hear welcome to death row. If I don't hear that shit, then this shit didn't happen.
Nah, we gotta
always
film
do
that
about
shit.
this time.
Yeah,
I need video footage because I gotta remember that shit forever. That 10 days gonna be over quick, but I need to remember that moment.
I'm been showing my kids and shit, my grandkids. Like, look, this one I got signed to death row.
Right.
Check it out. I need some real shit. All I need, bro, I just getting a couple skits on the fucking album or something. That's all I need.
Right.
I don't rap. Hey, fuck it. I got a 16. Everybody got a hot 16.
Everybody got at least one.
Everybody got 116, bro.
Yeah.
That's a guaranteed fact. Your mama got a 16. Guaranteed.
If not 16, at least 8 for
least
sure.
eight.
Like 8.
She gonna have 8 for sure.
Your mama got a hook.
Yeah. Hey, she
Fuck
do
it.
4 bar then. Like, come in. Yeah.
She got a hook.
She got a punch in, but it worked. You know
There's gonna be some shit about bringing your ass in the house before the street lights
There
come
you go.
on.
Man, oh damn, that used to be real. You know, I feel old when I see that shit, and it feels real. That's the worst part about it,
Man.
Because I used to see memes, and I'd be like, nah, that kind of doesn't pertain to me. The shit's starting to pertain to me now.
Right.
It's starting to hit home. I don't know if it's based on the people I follow, but the shit's starting to hit home, bro. Like I'm getting very, very worried about this shit.
These people lived similar lives.
Exactly. That algorithm shit real, bro.
Yeah.
And it's scaring me because it's showing me that I'm old. I don't appreciate that shit, bro. Hell no. I had an anxiety attack. Well, I almost did the other day. I went to school with somebody who had a kid in high school, right? Mm-hmm. So she had a kid in high school. She was 15, right? So now she has a kid, and we're 33. So that motherfucker like 18 now, right? Mm-hmm. So now I think to myself, that kid could have a kid at any moment, which means the girl I went to high school with in my grade, my age, could be a grandma right now. I could be in the same age bracket as somebody that's a grandma.
But I think it's always been like that.
We
just
scary.
you know until it's that close and you see somebody.
Well, the shit got close, B. Like, and I freaked out. Like the shit wasn't cool.
But yeah, it's been happening. It's been, you know.
My boy 12.
I think we're just hearing about it more. I mean, social media, we get everything so fast now. So you can just wake up and look at your phone like, man, 12-year-old pregnant, you know, whatever it is. So I mean,
that's real shit,
so
bro.
that's really what it is now.
That shit
that
can happen,
connectivity
man.
different.
My kid is 12, right? Motherfucker start fucking around 16. Motherfucker 4 years away, bro. I'm scared because I'm like 4 years. I can't prepare myself for 4 years to be no fucking grandpa. So that's when that you kind of look at your kid a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You start to look at him like, motherfucker, you better calm the fuck down.
Have you ever thought past that and like, man, you know, like being a great grandpa? To the next level.
Nah, you want to know why? Because at that moment I'd be thinking death.
But you can still be young though. You could be like a young, healthy ass great grandpa.
I don't give a fuck.
Like that coach you talking about, man, with the calves and all that.
Yeah, you could be that great grandpa.
Right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's just
The one out there giving all the game.
Right. There you go.
fuck all that, bro. At that point, you got to take care of me. If I'm great grandpa, you got to take care of me. Fuck that. I'm retired. I'm living in the room in your house. Fuck all that.
What do you think the retirement
Rent-free.
age would be at
For our age by then, bro, I think right now, what is it, 65?
Yeah.
65 right now. So our age bracket, I'm probably thinking like 72.
I think 65 a little early. I think 68.
Well, 72 sound about right for about the time that it's time for us to retire. That's why I'm not trying to work for nobody. B, I'm not trying to do that shit.
Right, I hear you.
That shit difficult.
Well, yeah.
That shit hard.
You're right.
I don't want to retire. How hard is it to say retire? You know what I mean?
Right.
Why can't I just phase out a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm in a position, I'm at a job right now where I could just phase out.
Yeah.
I can go to the distance. I can let somebody else take over if I wanted to. That's what motherfuckers really need to be shooting for.
Yeah.
Not that fucking retire. I don't want the gold watch.
I think, you know, what that comes down to is like the way we was taught, you know? Like,
There you go.
we go to school, elementary school, all these schools that we have to go to. They don't teach us business courses
Hell
and things
no.
like that. They don't tell us about when career day come around, they got all these people that work for somebody and they telling you how to get a job.
Right.
You know, they not telling you how to go out and start your own business and have employees working for you and having your own company. Like, we don't get that.
Oh, fuck that. Listen,
Build your resume.
back in the day, they used to teach like high schoolers how to balance a checkbook, right? I got jealous as fuck when I heard that, because at that moment I think I was like 17. No, I was like 18, 19 years old, right, with an account in negative. Like if I would have got taught how to not maybe balance a checkbook, but how to handle a bank account at least.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe I would have been better off right now. Like they don't teach life skills in high school no more.
Yeah, imagine if they would have taught us about credit.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Come
Basics.
on. Think about it.
Basics.
But they sending you all these letters in
Man.
the mail.
As soon as you
Capital
turn-
One,
Look,
Pre-approved
right.
all
and
this shit.
But
Soon as
see,
you turn
they don't
18.
teach us about credit, but they want to tell, well, tuition's going to be $30,000 this year.
Hell
like,
yeah.
But why we couldn't talk about this other stuff? So I mean, yeah, man, it's all about the upbringing and the
Fuck that.
foundation, the people that you're around.
They fucked me up. Well, I don't say they fucked me up. I fucked up because this is what happened. When I think I was 18 years old, right? Went into the bank. Mind you, like I said, I put my little dub in the bank. That way my shit don't go in the negative. Or maybe I was bringing my shit out the negative. I don't know. But while I was there, the teller was like, you're pre-approved for a credit card. My first instinct
They
was
did
like,
the same shit to me.
my first instinct was like, leave it
You
alone.
too.
My shit was leave it alone, punch. Don't look at it, right? But of course, the ain't shit in me gotta ask, for what limit, right? Motherfucker said $4,000. I said, run it.
Of course.
At that moment, like I already knew they fucked up, because I didn't have no job at the time. Like, why would you approve me for anything, bro? I don't even have a job. Like, I'm in school, yes, but I don't have a job. I proved to you that I can't pay this shit. My shit is in the negative right now. Why the fuck would you give me $4,000 in credit?
That's the catch.
Right.
I almost took it like a smasher grab. I'm not gonna front, because in my head I'm like already on some scam shit to where I'm like, y'all done fucked up.
Like,
I'm
we
about
got
to
your
run.
social security number. We got all this
Yeah,
shit.
that's
We
fine.
know where you
Go
live.
ahead
I
and
don't
run
give
it
a-
up.
yeah,
Run it
for
up.
me, I
Run
don't
it
give a
up.
fuck about none of that, because all I thought about is you just running me $4,000 and I'm gonna run up on the plug.
Hey, look, I used to think about it like the you remember back in the day, you used to get like the 10 CDs for $1.
Oh yeah,
Like you
man.
mail the
Oh,
shit
yeah.
in. So like, you get different ones sent to the same address, you just change the name every time. So then I'm coming up like 50 CDs. I only spent $5. I'm acting like I'm a different person at the house.
Right. Hey, they would send them too.
They was.
And they was though. Now again, they fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, okay, it's gonna fuck my credit up.
I had a whole collection. You remember the little CD towers you have?
Hey,
You got it lined up like, oh, you don't got that one? Oh, yeah, I already got it. Already. You don't have that one, huh?
CD towers, bro. If you had a couple CD towers in your in your room, you was the shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't no MP3s, wasn't no none of that shit, bro.
right.
It
We
was
had CDs.
towers.
Before that was the cassettes.
Right.
Oh,
The
yeah.
singles and shit.
Did you tape over that?
Hey, you like taping over the
Hell
cassette?
yeah, bro. You was getting
Stuffing the stuff.
Oh, it's gonna work. It's gonna work.
The first time I ever taped over a cassette, y'all remember Home Alone when he had that hand recorder?
Oh, that was hilarious.
Again, they fucked up. They bought me one. Right? So I'm walking around the house, I'm just looking for tapes. I didn't know nothing about like what the fuck, like, oh, that costs money. I don't give a fuck, bro. I grabbed it and I started recording over that shit. I don't even remember what song it was, but in the middle of that shit was me trying to order some pizza, trying to do some dumb shit. Like, I would like 5 pizzas, the way the motherfucker did in the movie.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, like they fucked up.
I used to record shit on the radio. Like,
Right.
I'd record over somebody else shit. Like,
Oh, you was on some old school shit. You was on some. Oh, you was trying to catch songs.
Yeah, I catch a song like, oh yeah, this the one. I make a little mixtape and shit.
Right.
And I ain't never got no commercials coming on. I just play this shit when.
Cam had some cold ass mixtapes. One time I had to borrow my pop's truck to go do a gig, and Cam came with me, right? And he already knew my pop's truck, old school, bro. That motherfucker ain't had no CDs or nothing. It had tapes. This motherfucker gonna run up with me. You remember the little suitcase for the tapes? Motherfucker flap open, boom.
Right.
He's like, I got the tapes. He started going through and started popping in the tapes, bro. We was listening to everything on that shit.
Because I remember, having a car that had the cassette player. So
You
I'm
sure
riding
did
around
have
the
a
car.
Beamer with a cassette player.
Yeah, bro.
You had a drug dealer car.
Like some New Jack City.
New Jack City shit.
Yeah, did you pop that tape in
Cam
and
had the
plug it to the
Nino.
CD player?
You know, hell yeah. That shit crazy. I remember when people used to have to take the face off the radio.
Oh
Man.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
so they wouldn't take
yeah.
your shit.
That was big shit.
That was big shit.
That was big shit. You think how easy it used to be to steal somebody's shit.
Right.
Now there's kill switches and shit.
Oh man, they didn't take it to the next level.
I was stuck in front of a Jaguar, right, in a driveway, so I couldn't get out because that motherfucking battery died. First and foremost, I couldn't find the battery for shit. Cause I'm like, this new shit, right? I'm like, are you hiding the battery? Like, what's going on? That shit was in the trunk.
Yep.
So I had to go. I had to do all that extra ass shit, and then I look in there. I'm looking at everything. It's the push to start. So I'm like trying to turn the car on. I'm googling shit, like trying to read and everything. Like Pop's truck, bro. Pop the hood, you know what I mean? Give it a jump, that shit going.
Right.
This new shit, they make it so nobody could work on it. Like you gotta go pay somebody to work on it.
Go to the dealer.
Yeah,
right.
Go to the dealer,
We
bro.
happy to see you.
Bro, if you find that one homie who learned all the new shit, that's the plug right there.
Hell yeah.
Somebody need to go to school and just open their own shit.
Yeah.
It's a little hood shop or something.
Right,
like that.
right.
Send everybody in that
Work on
motherfucker.
everything.
Bro, how many drug dealers pull up in that bitch?
Yeah, on a regular.
On a regular, bro.
There's a lot of them in LA. You know, niggas got the backyard shops going on and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've been to a backyard auto body spot. That shit was crazy, bro. I think they were selling pussy out the back too. That's real shit. And it got to be real disturbing because you can smell the paint. You know what I mean? So you're back there probably getting topped off and getting high at the same time, bro. Like,
And get your car painted.
and get your car painted, bro. That's some shit.
Sucking the paint off the wall.
Get that 2 foot.
Hey, Tufa.
God damn. You know what? Crazy though? It was over there off of Long Beach Boulevard in Compton, around that
Long
area.
Beach Boulevard. As soon as you say Long
Long
Beach
Beach
Boulevard,
Boulevard,
then you already know.
We know, right.
Somebody sucking something off.
Hell yeah. It don't matter what time it is. Either.
It'd be early in the morning. It'd be late at night. It'd be whatever.
I always wanted to interview
Right by the
prostitutes.
police station too.
Oh, right.
That's the cold part.
That's the cold part, yeah. The police don't give a fuck though.
They going too.
Same off of Figueroa.
You got to think about it. Like these bitches is out there in bikinis. This don't make no sense. Like, bitch, why you out here like that unless you're
Walking around with their ass out in heels and
Hey,
shit.
and get mad when you look at them.
Oh, they turned away.
Trying to get mad.
Shit. I had a customer one time when I used to have a job where he came in. He had a black eye. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to you? He was like, oh, man, I had talked to this chick over there on Fig. I was like, oh, he's talking to hoe. And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, what happened? And he was like, well, I was trying to tell her, like, I'm going to come back with the homie and you get you a homegirl or whatever. It's like, all right. So he said, before I pulled off, I turned around, slapped her in the ass. I didn't think nothing of it. Got back in my car and started driving. He said, did you know when I got to the stop sign, I didn't know, but the bitch reached back and clocked me in my eye for slapping her ass? That's some real shit, bro. Like, you have to respect these hoes out here. Like, that shit, these bitches will beat you up.
You gotta pay to play. You didn't pay yet.
That's the crazy shit. Like, yeah.
You talking about you gonna come back? Like that ain't no guarantee. You ain't paid for nothing. You ain't even putting out no deposit.
Oh, for real? What if it drop? I gotta drop a dub on it.
Right.
You drop a dub. I'll be back, bitch.
Right. Better cash out, but Zell something.
Yeah, I got an appointment at 4. Shit, that shit must be difficult.
You could have slipped a one or two or a bikini or something like in the strip club.
That shit,
Maybe that could have did something. You know?
There's a point where the strip club turned into a Fig. You motherfuckers up there be selling pussy too. That shit's scary.
Yeah.
That shit's scary for the simple fact that if I'm up there for an innocent, regular ass lap dance, why I gotta sit in this
Bro,
shit?
it ain't nothing innocent or regular about a lap
Hey, I
dance.
was just thinking that, like, when
There's
is it
something
ever
innocent about a lap
nigga?
dance. You can get a lap dance and it just be innocent, bro.
Where at?
Hands to your side.
Oh, the one where you're respectful and
The
you
white
follow
people,
the rules.
the white people
Right.
one.
Fuck that.
Like, I'm trying to get ratchet.
Them the ones that be
ass
costing like
and all
$40.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's
One song that lasts.
Right.
10 seconds. And shit.
Right.
and you get that whack ass rock song. Like, it ain't even
Right.
a good song.
That be some shit with no rhythm.
Hey, then you gotta do a little stress like you ready for her to move. Look.
I'm like, all right, but it's time to go.
Homie in the corner watching, the security guard, he just watching, looking like a creep and shit.
Oh, yeah. Don't touch her.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, I ain't
your
fucking-
That's the one that walk
What's
into a car at the end of the night with her bags and shit. That's him.
You want to call Junior?
Everybody know he's trying to fuck.
All right.
Right.
That's probably a big thing. Security guard trying to, man, if you gotta be a security guard and you fall in love with one of them bitches, you gotta see her do all that shit all night. That gotta fuck up your ego or your psyche. That fuck you up bad.
Yeah.
Think there's victims from the strip club, bro.
Yeah.
People don't think about the victims.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Well, anyways, go ahead and plug anything y'all want to plug.
That was real. It got real dark real quick. You know, I'm like, what the fuck?
Plug anything y'all want to plug, bro. Before we get out this bitch.
Shit, man, we got go live on all platforms right now.
Okay.
Shit, we finna drop some more, do some more shows. Gonna keep this shit going. Ain't gonna stop.
Yes, sir.
Features coming out the yin yang.
Oh shit, the features.
Yeah. And,
So how can somebody get a feature with you? What they got to do?
And just tap in, man. My Instagram, his Instagram, the main Instagram, YBI_forever.
Okay.
Shit, hit the key up.
Okay.
Shit, just tap in with us.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Tell
YBI
everybody where
forever.
they can find y'all at.
YBI_forever.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Go ahead, CoolAzzCam. Where they follow you at?
Y'all can follow me at CoolAzzCam. COOLAZZCAM.
Yes, sir. Y'all can find me at I am DJ Punch. Make sure you follow the podcast at the FMAD Podcast. Make sure you follow Innovative Culture at innovative.culture. Make sure you follow everybody, bro. We got Pro Hustle Zone _. Make sure you follow Scope Podcast Radio. Make sure you follow Cali's Finest Radio. Make sure you follow Chop It Up Barbershop Talk. Wigging Out Radio with Melody. Make sure you follow The Business, the 3 S's.
Smoke Screens.
Smoke Screens coming up next. Make sure you subscribe to the website, www.theinnovativeculture.com. We out this bitch. Peace.
Young billionaires. Go live if you trying to get lit. Go live if you feeling real fly. Watch where you step, those some rich niggas. Watch where you step, those Dior's. Fresh to death, no casket. Fresh to death, new fabric. Burn through money like acid. YBI G5, new class. Paparazzi snapping for the top story. Big clutch, big shot like Rob Rory. And we all about our bands like Sean Corey. Heard your flow, please don't bore me. So independent, ain't no limit. Spending all this cash, ain't never timid. All about our business, don't get offended. Hold on. Whole team full of bosses. Whole team full of winners. We lit up, we fly. Private jets all fucking nine. Big bottles catch a vibe. VIP on a regular. Shorty bad, let's keep it going all night. Go live if you trying to get lit. Go live if you feeling real fly. Watch where you step, those some rich niggas. Watch where you step, those Dior's. Fresh to death, no casket. Fresh to death, new fabric. Burn through money like acid. YBI G5, new class.
Burning money fast, my life a curse. 2 private jet, that's my net worth. Walk up in this bitch, hit the money dance. Dior's on my feet, you gotta get a glance. My name ring bells when I come around. I know for throwing money, the fuck around. Top 10, ain't no question. Lil Murph Park, smoke God, that's my section. Billionaires in this bitch and we running. Money so high and we keep the shit flooding. If it's up, then it's up and we stunting. Niggas talking shit, but they ain't saying nothing. Run it back like a relay. Going back and forth like a DJ. G5 up the track, billionaires running back. Got the world going motherfucking crazy.
Go live if you trying to get lit. Go live if you feeling real fly. Watch where you step, those some rich niggas. Watch where you step, those Dior's. Fresh to death, no casket. Fresh to death, new fabric. Burn through money like acid. YBI G5, new class.